Quite often amongst traditional Aran styles you'll see a section of Trinity stitch. Now this is one of my knitting patterns. It's called the hoodie capelet, and as you can see I've even used the Trinity stitch along the centre back of the hood. Now this stitch is worked in multiples of 4, and it also works over 4 rows. Now rows 1 and 3 are the same. I've used a selvage stitch, so I've knitted one beginning and end of the work, but otherwise the row is purl. I'm now going to show you a row 2. So row 1 was our right side, this is now our wrong side. We're going to knit our selvage stitch. So let's knit our selvage stitch, and we're going to knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, all into the same stitch, then purl 3 together. And I'll show that again. So with the yarn at the back, we are going to knit. See, I'm not taking the stitch off because I've got to purl into it, and then I'm putting the yarn back to knit into it again. In doing this I've created 3 stitches from 1. I'm now going to purl 3 together. I'm going to repeat that sequence up until the last stitch, where I'm going to knit 1. Row 3, a right side row. Begin by knitting the first selvage stitch, and row 3 is a purl row, remembering to knit the last stitch at the end. In row 4, knit your selvage stitch and complete the repeat as follows. This time we're going to begin by purling 3 together, and then we're going to do our knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. So purl 3 together, yarn to the back, ready to do our knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, all into the same stitch, creating 3 from 1, and repeat that throughout the entire row, knitting 1 at the end for the selvage. So it's purling 3 together, purling 3 together, knitting 1, purling 1, and knitting 1, all into the same stitch. If you would like to work Trinity stitch in the round, I have another video called Chunky Cowl that shows you how to do this.